good time.
I was tempted to let it just keep playing. Just really.
It's very catchy.
Welcome to the podcast that can't remember why we came in this room. If you know, please hit the like button.
Give us a thumbs up.
And while you're there, subscribe, like, share, do whatever you feel.
Hit the bell notification.
Hit the...
Send us a comment.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I like how you're adding
Let us
additional...
know how we're doing. Or...
Send us a
Yeah.
comment.
Let us know how we're doing.
Let us know how you're doing. Shit.
Sean, how's your hole?
Perhaps split
Family.
some gum. I would like a piece of gum. Nobody
All
likes
right,
some
so
gum.
far.
There you go. So,
We're back.
For the YouTube folks, you can listen to us wherever streaming things are streamed.
Yes.
For the people who are streaming in the stream, you can watch the first 40 on YouTube. So,
Yes.
now that I've whored.
Yes.
That covers it good.
Yeah, it's all encompassing.
Yeah.
I'm an all encompasser.
370 episodes. I think they know where to find us.
Well, if they don't, they know now.
If not, ask somebody.
Yes.
So,
what's been going on since we last
since we last
spoke?
Since we last convened, I
Got your car fixed?
I just came from there.
Yeah.
I have a whole rant about that, but hang on.
All right.
So,
Put a pin in it.
yeah, is I got my car back. Now,
Me.
oh,
I'm in trouble.
yes. You, when you work, because you work on cars, when you work on cars, do you, if they have a dash cam, do you unplug it?
No.
They unplugged my dash cam.
Oh.
Like,
The
not,
nerve.
but not unplugged it from the power source, because if they had done that, it wouldn't have operated at all. Instead, they unplugged from the system itself. So I literally had to take it off to re-plug it, reconnect it back in. And so I was a little...
Yeah.
I
I waved to it.
waved to it. Hey!
Hey, now.
I'm fixing your vehicle. Things are super.
I guess they didn't want any evidence. Hot rod in your car.
Here's the other thing, right?
Like a Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, doesn't yours run off like when your car's not on and someone hits it, it goes off?
Yes, it's supposed to have that detection.
Oh, okay.
I've never put that to the test. So
if it's unplugged, does it still not work?
No, not if it's... Yeah, I mean, it has to be plugged in for it to work.
Ah,
So
loophole.
I was having the driver's side mirror replaced.
All right.
And I was going to say my can looks funky, but it's something else. It's a candies. So
Yes.
It's like a thermal thing.
I got the car back.
Yeah.
Fine and dandy.
How long do they have it?
Today. I dropped it off last night,
All right.
and they called me and said it was ready, and I wasn't ready to get it. So I was like,
We're ready. I'm not ready.
I will get it when I am damn ready,
But when you're ready, they're never ready.
and not before. Yes.
We
So
didn't know you were coming.
I know. So I mean, we had a set time. They're like, 4 o'clock okay for you? I'm like, 4 o'clock works great. And then the little girl called me up, and she's like,
Little girl.
younger than me. And then she goes,
She's 7 years old.
your car is ready. And I said, fantastic.
Karen.
And I guess I was too enthusiastic because she didn't know what to do with that. And she was like, So I said, I'll be there. Don't worry. I'm not going to keep your car.
So all they do is put the mirror on.
All they had to do was put the mirror on. Now,
Nice.
I don't know what they did to it, but the glass is wonky.
Like your window?
The glass of the mirror.
Oh, the glass.
It's
of the-
weird.
It's wonky.
It's wonky.
Oh.
It's weird. It's almost like a funhouse mirror.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell did you think? It's just supposed to be glass. It's not supposed to be weird.
I guess you gotta go back.
Nah, I'm not going back. I can still see behind me.
Oh, there you go.
It's better. It's an improvement.
Yeah. Now there's a paint match.
Yes.
Nice.
I was very proud. I'm like, yay! I know it was because my brother was like, because my brother works for auto part place.
Yeah.
And he had said, well, I could have got you a mirror. And I said, well, yeah, but would it have been orange? And he goes, no, it would have been black. You paint it whatever yourself. And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. Who do I look like? Bob Ross?
Happy little mirrors.
I'm over here like, yeah, draw some happy clouds on some happy mirrors. No.
Yeah.
So
you got a wonky mirror.
Yeah, it's a little bit wonky. It's a little
and they
odd.
unplugged your dash cam.
And they unplugged the dash
That's
cam.
weird.
I did find that odd.
They must have done something they didn't want you to see.
I don't want to say, but I suspect that. Okay, so I have.
Like, what was the mileage when you dropped it off to the mileage you picked it up? There's an extra 100 miles.
I'm not even worried about them. I'm not even worried about them taking it on a joyride.
Yeah, but your gas.
Hey,
gas ain't cheap.
Oh well, I know. And then I
dropping.
I dropped their car off with a full tank.
Yeah. You only had it one day.
I know, but I dropped it off. I topped it off. It only cost me like $8.
Know what they give you?
So here's the thing. So the girl goes like, so I'm dropping it off and I'm getting a rental because I had shit to do.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to need a vehicle. I have appointments and stuff. And she's like, okay. And so they're doing the thing. And then she goes, well, what kind of vehicle do you want? And I said, well, what are my choices?
Orange.
And she goes, well, it's Subaru. So I get the whole smorgasbord of Subaru vehicles. She's like, you can have a Crosstrek, you can have an Outback, you can have a Forester. And I said, I don't care what you give me. Just don't give me something nice.
That narrows it down.
And she kind of paused and looked at me, and I said...
Give me an old Subaru Brat from like the 80s.
I said, I don't want you to give me something nice that I'm going to really like. And I'm going to be sad I'm turning it in. Okay. And she's like, oh, I understand.
Right.
So she gave me an Outback, which I suspect she gave to me just because it was by the door.
Take that one.
She's like, yeah, I think that's what it was. So I get in the Outback, right?
Yeah.
And I had
it's bigger than your car.
Yeah, and it's a little bit higher. I mean, I liked the height of it.
Right.
But I was like, it's too...
No storage.
No, none of this. It's like Subaru's like, fuck you and your groceries. Like, no storage for you. You can't put anything in a Subaru. Nothing but yourself. So...
And gas.
And gas. So I get in the thing, and I grab my USB because I need tunage. And GPS. Yeah. I need tunage and GPS because I don't know how to get anywhere. Right. So I set up the phone, and I was trying to link it because my car has Apple AirPlay.
Yeah.
So it just automatically like, boom, I found your phone. Here you go. Here's all your shit. Okay. And this thing was like, do you want to connect? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm hitting the thing, and it's like, no. And so I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to do all this stuff. And I'm still in the lot, by the way, in front of the door. And then I started
watching, like, what the hell is she
doing?
I
started to get very self-conscious. I'm like, they're probably watching me. Like, what the fuck is she doing? I'm just hanging out, and I'm just, ooh, I'm enjoying this. Like a little kid in the driveway. Like, I'm driving.
Beep, beep.
So,
the wipers.
I know. So I'm like, okay. So I hook it up to the USB, and it recognized it as an iPod. And I'm like, you know what? That's good enough. That's good enough. It's charging it. I can listen to music. I'm there. So now I'm driving.
Oh.
What?
Ryan left me a little note.
Oh.
Thanks, Ryan.
Is it a double take without the glasses? Is that what I think it is, or?
So.
All right.
End of the first quarter.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself. Yeah, music worked.
Nice.
So I'm driving, and I got the GPS going because I'm trying to figure out how to get where I'm going.
Right.
And I can't work anything And this is the problem that I didn't want to encounter because my car is very user friendly. It's like boom, there's your heat. There's this.
You should ask for a cross track. That way is.
And this car was not user friendly, and I couldn't.
You need a PhD.
The heat was on, and
He is on.
and I don't know who was in this vehicle prior to me.
Right.
The heat miser, because the heat was on 110.
Damn.
And I don't like
cook some
to
food.
I don't like to wear a jacket when I drive. I find it too bulky. Anybody else? Bulkiness? Yeah. So I didn't have a jacket on and I was like roasting. Like this is awful.
On an open fire.
Yeah, it was bad. I
Damn.
was like, I gotta figure out how to turn the heat off. And I'm fiddling with it. Now here's the other thing that I didn't like, right? Is it had that lane detection thing where it was like it's like you're getting awful close to the yellow line. Like the things come up. I thought that they came up on the dash, but they come up and so that you can see it in the windshield. It's like
heads up
and I'm like,
display.
what the hell? And I couldn't figure out how to shut it off, but it was annoying the shit out of me.
Yeah, I shut mine off like within the first 5 minutes.
Apparently.
Some cars will correct you. Like if you go, it'll turn the wheel back without you touching it. Like whoa, like it.
So what I've learned is apparently that occasionally I get too close to the yellow line. 1 and 2, that's exactly what it was doing, and I thought it was me. I thought I was imagining it. I'm like, is the car pulling to the right? I'm like, no, that can't be
Damn,
right.
alignment is off again.
Like that can't be right. But it literally feels like I'm being pulled over here.
Yeah, it corrects you. Like it's stupid.
It's goddamn stupid.
I think of the automatic braking. So you're about to hit something that stops you. Like I want to hit this thing.
I didn't notice any automatic braking.
Well, did you get close to another cop?
No. I drove extremely cautiously.
Yeah, it's not your cop.
And I had stopped at my parents' house, and I'm like, and my dad was like, "Oh, you gonna get your car today?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to get it right now." And I said, "Thank God, I can stop driving carefully." And he looked at me like, "Really?"
Reckless. Hi, Mom. Thank you for the card.
I stopped over there last night, and my dad, boy, he likes the house hot.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the one that's driving the car before you.
I know, right?
What color was it?
The car, it was brown.
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, well, I'm definitely not falling in love with the color.
Ugh.
What a
Ugh.
piece of shit.
Well, it was it was very light brown. I was like,
Like a beige.
I'm not connecting with you.
That was like a 2023 or was it?
It was new.
Oh, nice.
That's all I can tell you. It had like over not quite 2,000 miles on it, so I don't know. That tells you
pretty damn
nothing.
new.
That tells you nothing really, but it felt new. If that helps.
Clear.
I didn't like the because mine just has a little, for the display, it just has this little boop area. This whole thing was like the whole column for the display. It tells you like the music, and then down here is your heat and shit. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, what? I'm trying to push buttons, and then I get the heads up thing. Yeah, and then I get the heads up thing like, get in your lane. I'm like, shit.
Slow down.
Ah,
Red lane, red lane.
Sorry.
telling me what for. Oh yeah, so I was over there last night, and it was a little bit warm, and normally I don't mind it, but my mother was sitting there and she's like, I am roasting. And I said, well, I'm not going to ask him to turn. He's sitting right there, but he can't hear you. And I said, well, I'm not going to ask him to turn it down. He's like, what?
It sounds like my mom.
I pay the bills. I'm turning on the
I
heat.
said, she's hot. And he went, oh.
I was dealing with my mom like that last night.
Oh, really?
I called to say hi and told her not much is going on in the past week, and started telling her about plans and stuff coming up.
All right.
Yeah.
to let me know what's going on because my birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, and
Oh.
usually the family gets together.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm talking to her about this, she can't hear a damn thing I'm saying. I'm repeating myself. I'm shouting into the phone, and it's like, I still can't hear a thing you're saying. I'm like, oh!
Hearing aids?
March
She
9th,
has one.
right?
She has a hearing aid.
It doesn't work.
March 9th.
Yes.
Yeah,
My
I remember.
dad's got them in both ears.
You got plans?
That's what I'm going over with them about.
Ah. We're having a surprise party. Don't tell Sean. All right.
Pretend to forget.
Pretend me?
I know, right?
I can still forget easily. What?
Hmm.
Yeah, my mother was doing that with me last night for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm like talking to her about stuff, and Sean, I can't hear you.
I said
Sean, I can't hear you.
fries.
I even told her, you know what? I'll come by on Sunday. I'll talk to you then. Huh?
Why you gotta be here Monday? No, it's Sunday. Yeah.
I will see you Sunday.
Now, do your parents text you?
My mom does.
Does she use ...
No.
My dad does.
Dot, 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 dot.
Yeah, he'll say a message and then put like 4 or 5 dots after. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
Does
It's
he do
Braille.
anything
And I
after
told
that?
him, like, you don't need the dots. Okay. ...
It's Braille in case you want to. In case you have a blind friend.
Does he do anything after the dots?
No.
That's a sign off,
I
basically.
guess so.
His sign off.
I'll text him and he'll be like,
'Cause
okay.
I'll be sitting there waiting. Okay, what? What?
Does he have like an Android or an iPhone?
He's got one of those track phones.
Oh, he has a track phone. My dad does too.
I don't know.
We tried to get him a smartphone, and he was like, "Nah,
Not so smart phone.
nah."
The dumb phone.
It was too much. It was like the fucking Outback. It was too much technology.
They'd have a heated seats, heated steering wheel.
It had heated seats, but I have heated seats in my car.
I don't. not
I
cool.
I like it. It's nice.
Some cars have like cooled seats. I'm like, how does that work? How does it?
Why would I want cool seats?
In the summertime, you're hot. You gotta air conditioning.
I would accept this if I had leather seats. Then cool seats would be good because hot leather is like.
Yeah.
"Ah."
I don't know how it works though. Like,
Plus,
I-
you let your legs
Like a
stick
fan
to that in
underneath
the summer.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I assume it would be the same as the heat, except it would be cool air, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Comment
know
below if you know how a cooled seat works in a car.
If you know how the cold seat works.
Give us the science, Bill Nye.
Oh boy.
So I went to that Charred Oak.
Oh, did you?
It's really good. I highly recommend it.
I don't have far to go.
I know.
Jay's been
It
there.
was very good.
He thought it was all right, and I was like, ah,
Had some salmon.
okay.
Yeah, it's good. They had, I didn't order, but like, table next to me ordered it. It was a clothesline with bacon hanging from it.
Oh yeah, the bacon.
I was like, ooh. Hang it out to dry.
Hanging bacon.
Looked pretty cool. It was like, you know,
Ham,
it was,
Bacon.
It was dripping with, you know, sauce or something. Like,
grease.
just got out of the dryer, put them in the. Hang them out.
Was like, does sauce drip off of it or the oil from the bacon?
I don't know. I think they drizzle something on it. Like,
Oh. Chocolate?
I don't know. I didn't order. Next time I will. I'll let you know.
I think it's candied bacon, now that I'm thinking about
Probably.
it. Which means no chocolate, no.
No, just candy.
Yeah. So,
So,
I finally took the Christmas stuff down.
I saw it.
That's all
I
that
get.
needs.
That's
all
all
that
you're
gets.
gonna get with that.
That's all that gets.
Yeah, it looks weird upstairs.
It does. Well, here's the thing. I kept saying, because every Saturday, it's like too cold or rainy or whatever. And Monday, It was like 60 degrees.
You had the day off.
And I had the day off. I said, I'm not going to get,
Yeah, look at
like,
it now.
I'm not going to get a better day, right?
Right.
So, but that was kind of dangerous, right? Because it was warm, and then I was looking around outside, and I'm looking at all the other shit we need to do.
Yeah.
And it got me in, like, a mindset of, like, spring cleaning. But it's still February. Like, I was getting in spring cleaning mode because it was so, like, warm, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was doing stuff.
Today was like, no, we're cold today.
And then I looked at Jay, and I was like, oh, I said something about I can spring clean early, and he's like, it's not spring yet. You're just trying to derail me.
Put the horse back in the stable.
Yeah.
I'm hearing we're getting a lot of snow from Tuesday into Wednesday.
Great. Boo.
See?
Where's the boo?
Where's the boo? I think it was back here. No. We can...
Oh,
You can do that.
boo. Oh, that's wrong.
No, that's the wrong
I thought it was
thing.
boo.
There you go. That's all that gets.
Okay.
So,
Saw a good movie.
what'd you see?
Violent Night.
Ah.
That's the Christmas one. And Santa Claus is a badass and kills everybody.
Now, I thought this was a fake movie.
I did too, but it's real.
Violent Night. Apparently, it's a real film.
Yeah, the guy from Stranger Things.
David Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Hardball?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Beverly D'Angelo was in it, and John Leguizamo.
Star-studded
Star-studded.
cast.
Wow. She looks like crap. I'm like, I didn't recognize her at first. At first, I thought she was Melanie Griffith. I'm like, look at her. I'm like, is that Melanie? Like, and then I saw the credits. I'm like, oh, it's Beverly D'Angelo. I'm like, what? Clark? You serious, Clark?
Sparky.
Yeah. So
Right here.
no, this family has like a lot of money.
Yeah.
And these people come in trying to rob them, and Santa Claus was there, and he stopped them with a sledgehammer.
Why does Santa have a sledgehammer?
I don't know. It was in his Christmas bag. Someone wanted a sledgehammer for Christmas. He's like, "Pring."
Wow.
Maybe it's Triple H.
So with the robbers, does attacking Santa automatically put them on the naughty list?
I guess so.
Damn right.
I don't want to be on his naughty list.
Ooh.
It was good though. It was very funny, and
Okay.
I liked it.
So it was funny and violent.
Yes, on Amazon Prime.
Amazon
Violent
Prime.
Night. Merry
Now-
Christmas. It's a Christmas classic now.
It's a Christmas classic
I
now.
watch it every year.
Put that into your holiday stocking.
Battenberg, Bad Santa. Remember that movie?
I do remember that movie. Yeah.
Granny. Oh, Granny. She wakes up. Want some sandwiches?
Oh my goodness. Now
Yes.
I watched on Prime
Ooh.
this.
Prime's killing it.
They are. This
Right.
comedian, Kathleen Madigan, had a new special.
Okay. I remember her. She was on
She's funny.
Last Comic Standing.
I don't like a lot of female comedians because they need to talk about their genitals a lot.
They do.
I don't like comedians who resort to that, be it man or woman. I don't think it's funny. But she actually talks about like real stuff,
Yeah.
and so I think she's funny.
Okay.
So she has a new stand-up special,
All right.
and I'm gonna tell you. I hate telling other people's jokes, but I'm gonna tell you this because I need you to know the setup.
Okay.
Right? So she was telling this story. She was in North Dakota. So she's trying to get to the casino so she can do her show. Okay?
All right.
And I'm only going to paraphrase it, because we'll be here all night. So she walks up to this airport information woman, which is like this lady with a card table. And she's just fucking doing a crossword puzzle, not giving a shit. And she's like, excuse me, like, do you have Uber? And the woman looks at her and she's like, I don't know anyone named Uber, but if you need a ride, I can have Daryl come get you. Now, here's where I made a fatal mistake, right? She's telling this story. She gets to that line, and I'm like, ha, that's funny. So I reach for my Mountain Dew, and I start to drink it, and then she says the next line, which is I told her no because when she said get, when she said what the fuck is it? When she said get, I heard take, and she hit the line and it was so funny. I spit my Mountain Dew everywhere.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, come on. So then it like went up my nose, dude. It was awful.
It burned.
It did burn. And it was that thing where it's like it's coming out and then you try to swallow it and it's like like it's going everywhere. So it didn't work out. It just went everywhere. So then I went on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
And I wrote her on Twitter and I said that line, I heard take. And then I wrote, I spit my beverage everywhere. I was like, I'm, but worth it. And she wrote me back.
Oh, nice.
And she was like, glad to hear that. And she's like, sorry about your beverage.
It's awesome when you
Beverage
hear from
abuse.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's awesome when you hear from them, especially when you don't expect it.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to respond. And she was like, yeah.
I saw a trailer for, Bert Kreischer?
Yes.
He's doing a
the
movie with Mark
machine.
Hamill.
The Machine.
I was like, nice. Ham.
I don't know if I would go to the theater to see that, but I definitely want to see it.
Yeah.
Because his stand-up is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. He did a podcast with Tom Segura.
Yeah, two bears.
One
Cave.
And I guess both their wives do stand up too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Christina Perry. Christina something is Tom's wife.
Yeah.
Bert's wife's
Leanne.
She does stand up too.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Until watching the other podcast. I'm like, all right.
I wonder, if he got her into it, or...
We're informational.
I know.
If you didn't know, you know now. You heard it here.
What? So, if you were to go to the movies...
Right? I'm going to hoping soon. Because I want to go see Ant-Man.
Joe's like, I'm already there.
Probably next week I'll go see Ant-Man.
What movie theater are you more likely to go to?
Braintree.
Well, yeah, but what is that? Is it like
AMC.
It's an AMC.
Yep.
Oh.
Why?
Then have I got news for you?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Ooh.
I'll try to get through this quick because I don't like reading. AMC theaters to change movie ticket prices based on seat location.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Your next visit to AMC theaters, getting a prime seat might cost you a little bit extra. The country's largest exhibition chain is rolling out Sightline. That's the name of the pricing system. A ticket pricing initiative based on seat location within the auditorium. Similar to music concerts, sporting events, or Broadway, moviegoers will have the option to pay more or less for admission depending on where you choose to sit in the venue.
I go like 4 rows back, middle.
In effect, front row seats will be available at a lower price, while seats in the middle of the theater will be available at a higher price.
Ooh.
The initiative kicks off. It's already kicked off.
Boo.
At select locations and will roll out to all AMC locations by the end of the year.
Great.
So if it hasn't happened in Braintree yet, it's going to happen.
I'll let you know.
That
then
is so stupid.
It goes on to the 3 different prices, but you get the gist of it.
Man.
So
Dumb.
Hey,
My goodness.
I didn't make it up.
Things are changing for the worst by the year.
I suspect
This is
I
ridiculous.
think like once a week they do like movies for like $5.
that's probably
Like on
on
Tuesday.
like Tuesdays.
Yeah.
The
Movies,
matinees.
$5. $5 movies. Now it's probably like $55.
Yeah. I don't know.
The new one near me does it now.
Oh, really?
Hanover.
Ah,
But that's like a weird name now.
it's a weird
It's
name.
no longer Patriots, not AMC.
No.
It's not, I think it's what's the one in Randolph? Showcase.
Oh,
I think it's a Showcase. All right.
I used to have one in Wareham I like going to. It's cheap as hell. It's nice. It's gone. They tore it down.
Darn.
I know.
Son of bitches.
I know. Asses.
So
Showcase.
Showcase.
Yeah.
So next week, guess what comes out?
What?
Season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah. The first, right?
Yep, March 1st on Disney Plus. Man.
I keep going through my apps trying to figure out who can go.
Who's going this time?
Who's going this time? Nobody's going yet. Netflix, I am just this close to getting rid of Netflix.
Yeah.
Every time I go to get rid of it, I find something on there. I think that's how they do it. They know. They're like,
Because they're listening to you.
they're like, let's make something available before she cancels us.
Like what caught your eye that made you keep?
There's this comedian named Greg Davies. And, well, he's a comedian and a comedic actor, and that's my ring.
See, it's still Christmas over
That's
here.
my doorbell, yeah. And I think he's funny, and he has a show that I really like, also on Amazon. And they for some reason they put out 2 of his older specials that I hadn't gotten to see yet.
Cool.
Because he's overseas.
Oh.
And I went, shit. And I was
across the pond.
So I was like, well, now I have to keep you around,
What's
Netflix.
his name?
Greg Davies.
Greg Davies. Never heard of him.
He's funny. He's got one. I think the newest one is called "You Magnificent Beast." it's funny.
So does he sound like Jimmy Carr, like that accent?
Well, he's from the Shropshire area, so he has kind of a more of a. Yeah. You don't need to punch your mic over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I said, God damn it, Netflix knew. I was plotting, and Disney Plus keeps rolling out with stuff.
Yep.
Because I mean, I really only keep Disney Plus for Simpsons.
Yeah.
And then every now and then they'll do like, oh, here's another season of Mandalorian for you.
Yeah. And Marvel.
What's interesting is I have a excuse me, I have a VPN.
Yeah.
On my, because I have Roku and Fire Stick.
Oh.
I have a VPN on my Fire Stick.
Right.
And I shouldn't say this, but I will. And I have the VPN on the Fire Stick, and when I log into Disney on the VPN and it thinks I'm elsewhere, not in America, I get much better content.
Really?
I get R-rated shit and movies and stuff. I'm like,
What?
why don't we get that in America?
It's European porn or something.
It's not porn, but it
Almost.
is. It
BBC
is like,
porn.
It's not BBC porn,
Anyways.
but I get like
How's that? What?
I get like
very
this
good.
show called What We Do in the Shadows, and they swear and stuff on that, and that's
Oh.
on the Disney Plus thing.
Shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, they say that one a lot.
Nice.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Nice.
So
That's a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I know.
Been to McDonald's lately?
Yes.
Ooh.
There's Cardi B?
Oh God.
She has her own sandwich now.
Why?
I don't know.
I almost made her spit.
I don't know what it tastes like, but if it was anything like her music, it's probably horrible. Be here all week.
Just her
No,
songs
her
give
and
you
her
indigestion.
boyfriend there, Offset. They have their own value meal.
That's a person?
Yeah. Well, that's his stage name.
Oh God.
They have their own value meal, and
I'm so old.
I was like, why? I mean, I know Jack Harlow's got his own meal.
Why?
Here's the thing.
Why not?
I was at
Go open up your own
McDonald's.
food chains and
Yeah.
do it.
I hadn't noticed the signage for the Cardi B special. I mean, I was just going for a burger and fries.
Right.
It's a 2-lane drive-through. One of the lanes was closed. And
Thank goodness for the other.
I was like, what is this all about? And I figured it was a low staff situation.
Yeah. It was not.
Well, I mean, I placed my order and the kid repeated it.
Kid.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was
And they
a kid.
still get it wrong.
They hire
He-
a lot of teens now.
He repeated it to me
That's the
wrong.
first job?
It was wrong when he repeated it. So I was like,
No.
so I said, I'll fix it at the window because it's there's no point yelling at a speaker. So I get to
I
the
want to
window.
yell at a person.
So I get to the window and I said,
You little punk.
and I repeated the order, and holy shit, he looked at me like I had 8 heads. And he's like, yeah, that's what I said. And I was like, no, that is not what you said.
She's angry.
I said, unless the voice, well, you know what? I don't like, okay. If I was completely wrong and I read something wrong, then that's on me. I read that wrong.
Right.
But I mean, the voices in my head are kind of loud, but they're not so loud that they're mimicking his voice saying Diet Coke, because that's not what I said. I said regular, I can't drink Diet Coke.
Yeah, aspartame.
Aspartame. So I had to make sure. I was like, it's not Diet Coke, bro. And I just said Coke.
Bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, no, that is not what you said. And he's like, well, that's how it's, it says Diet Coke. It says Coke. Don't worry about it. And I was like, well, I am worried now. I wasn't.
That first sip, you're like, okay.
In a way, that's kind of one of those moments where you just want to go inside and let the manager know that they don't give a shit that you can't have Diet Coke for a reason.
I hate the drive-through.
Like, you're gonna tell me it's okay when I can't have that?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I try to go in that way. It's less chance of messing up, but they still mess up.
I was on my lunch break, Joe. I didn't want to go in.
Just saying.
I didn't want to go
just
in.
me.
And when I get to the window and they handed me my shit, I was like,
Shit.
that's not Diet Coke, right? And the woman's like, no, it's regular Coke. I said, okay.
How
I
would she
mean,
know she didn't?
I'm not trying to be an asshole about it.
I'm trying to save my
And
life.
I wasn't being, well, I mean, yeah, well, I won't die, but I'll be very uncomfortable
Right.
for a period of time.
You should lie and say, you gave me Diet Coke and I got sick and I want to sue you.
No.
Give me all the Cardi B sandwiches you got.
Line up those fucking Cardi B sandwiches.
I think it's a chicken sandwich. I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
That doesn't make me want it.
No.
It doesn't make me want it at all.
People probably just want it because of the name. It's Cardi B. I gotta have it.
I was like really confused though, because I was looking on the menu thing, and unless I saw wrong, did they bring back the honey for nuggets?
Honey?
Honey for nuggets. Did they bring it back?
I haven't seen.
I thought I saw it, and I was like,
Like honey dipping sauce?
yeah, remember? They used to have
I know
honey.
they got honey
They have
mustard.
honey mustard.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Because you dip.
Duck.
Once I dip, you dip.
I put my hands
Dip,
on-
dip, 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 dip.
I thought they brought back the honey.
I'll let you know tonight.
I don't. Oh,
Maybe it's
was
like
planning on getting nuggets
maybe
on the
it's
way
a
home.
regional thing.
there you go.
Gotta go to Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury.
You gotta get the honey in Shrewsbury. Test market.
Yeah.
We know you like it.
This does well in Shrewsbury.
Bring it to the masses.
The whole Western Mass is flooded with nugget honey. We are set. Jesus.
So I was watching the new season of WWE Biography,
Okay.
and they had the story of NWO,
Okay.
and Eric Bischoff was on there, you know. And at
Oh,
the
I
end,
hate
like,
Eric Bischoff.
it's a pretty cool story. He was at a convention when this girl came up to him, and she's like, you know, the only time that me and my dad spent together was when we watched Monday Nitro. You know, I want to thank you for that. Blah blah
Jesus.
blah. You know, and the guy's like, oh, that's cool. And then, like a couple months later, like the girl emailed his wife, and said, you know, my father passed away, my mom passed away. I was wondering if Eric could walk me down the aisle at my wedding. And
That's
Eric
weird.
said yes.
That's a weird ask.
Oh, like, and he said yes, and he walked her down the aisle at her wedding. He had, you know, a tuxedo, but he wearing an NWO hat. Walked her down the aisle. That's pretty cool, you know.
Don't get me wrong.
Eric Bischoff.
Don't get me wrong. That was a beautiful thing for him to do and a very generous thing.
Yeah.
And considering that I don't know him as a person, but on TV he was an absolute shit.
Oh, that was
Yes.
That's a lovely thing.
that was his character.
That was a lovely thing to do.
You know.
However, on like the part of the girl,
Right.
that's a weird ask.
Yes.
That's a weird ask. Like, you don't really know that person. That's weird.
It's like me trying to contact Stone Cold and say, will you be my best man? In
know.
my next wedding.
He's got a new show coming out. I showed you the thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff. All right.
Oh yeah,
All
what
right,
is
Steve.
what is this new Stone Cold show?
He's going around and doing all sorts of stuff that people say he can't do. I'm going to do it anyways.
He's old. He shouldn't be doing a lot.
No. I know.
How old is he, Sean? Ooh.
I don't know.
60, 62?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, where's my phone?
Yeah.
I think he was born in '52.
Oh, good Lord. I don't do math.
Bischoff, I think, was like 1955.
So while he's doing that, are you enjoying the NWO?
It was pretty good,
the A&E biography thing?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they had an episode of Rivals with Hogan versus Andre the Giant, their rival back in the day.
Oh, yeah. They had a big rivalry back in the day, yeah.
You know. Of course, Hogan's on camera. He's like, can't believe he's gone. You know, he's crying. You know.
Oh, yeah.
And then the NWO one, you know, they were crying because, you know, Scott Hall passed away, you know.
Yeah.
And they interviewed Bischoff, Kevin Nash, X-Pac, Hogan.
You're running out of people because a lot of them are dead.
Scott Hall before he passed, and some other dude. Can't remember who it was. Anyway, for the NWO, like
I'm trying to remember.
X-Pac. Anyways,
yeah,
it's a pretty good story. Like how they, you know, they got together and they're like, let's do something that never been done before, and they did it. And, yeah.
Let's do something. Let's do it.
New World Order.
58.
He's 58. Okay, I was a few off. I was
way off.
I think he ran out of money. He's like, I need to do
64.
something. You know, these cold calls ain't gonna pay my bills.
He's cold calls.
Tied.
I thought he was 62. So.
Yeah, he's going around riding in NASCAR. He's going around
Now,
skydiving. He's going around swimming with sharks.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Act your age. Good God.
Hey, he's Stone Cold. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, till his body's like, no.
He's still in good shape for an old man. He's still in good shape.
Still in good shape.
Yeah.
Well, always
Last time I
see his
saw him-
arms.
Last time I saw him, he had 3 knee braces on. He only got 2 legs.
Damn. That's rough.
I shouldn't make fun of him. He'll find me.
Yeah.
I'm
Sarah.
easily trackable.
She's kidding, Steve. She's
I got a
kidding.
bright orange car. I stand out.
Yeah. What else?
That's crazy. What? We don't know what channel that's going to be on.
Probably A&E.
Probably A&E.
That's what,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we'll talk about this on the audio part because it's
Ooh.
kind of a long story.
Tricky.
One quick thing going back to the wedding.
Yeah.
You said he was wearing an NWO hat.
Yeah, but he had tux on.
All right, I'm picturing the NWO theme was being played going down the
I don't
aisle,
know.
probably, right?
I don't know.
The girl name was Amanda. I know that.
Amanda can guess.
But like, I don't like. How did she get in touch with his wife? That's like,
That is weird.
yeah, like, I don't know. But
I was a
pretty
Facebook
cool.
stalking.
I mean, she got some cool pictures for her. Like, is that Eric Bischoff in your wedding? Yeah.
Eric Bischoff looks a lot like your dad. He does, doesn't he? I don't know why. Man, I am so triggered by him. I had a boss that looked just like him.
Like, if
Jesus
you could have any
Christ.
celebrity walk you down the aisle at your wedding, who would it have been?
Who would it have been?
Yeah, because you're already married now. But
Uh,
you had to pick like a celebrity. I know you picked Stone Cold.
I don't know. I don't. Because I'm sitting there like, oh, that person. But then they
What
make
about
me.
one of your British buddies?
They make me laugh. They make
One
me
of your
laugh.
British men.
And then I'd just be like, I don't know. That's an odd thing, you know. You know what?
What?
Maybe I should pick Greg because Greg Davies is 6'8", and I think the height juxtaposition would be hilarious. Because I'm 5'7", so he'd be a whole 10 inches taller than me. We'd be walking
Damn.
like this. We'd look like a before and after.
Like Lurch.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just curious.
I see. That's fine.
A fun question.
I don't know. Maybe Mark Gatiss because he
Who's that?
he is a British actor.
Mhm.
He's funny, I think, and he acts, but he writes too, and he did some Agatha Christie adaptions
Yay!
for the BBC that I really liked.
Nice.
Woo!
And because the very first Agatha Christie book I ever read was Cat Among the Pigeons,
And then there were none.
and he did the television adaptation for that with David Suchet, Dad,
Also known as 10 Low Indians, if you don't know.
and
Alright.
so
I don't know why I'm doing this.
I don't know either. And
You don't
he,
know why you're dunking. I don't know why I'm waving.
and I think he did a really good job. So there you go. We could going down the aisle. I could at least talk to him about Agatha Christie. So.
So, how's that book?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Matter of fact, he did a one of the other Agatha Christie stories he did for the I don't know if it was BBC or whatever, but it had Tim Curry in it,
Yay!
and it was Tim Curry right before his stroke,
Yay!
and it's Tim Curry
Yay!
weighing about 300 pounds.
Oh shit.
Boo!
Yeah, he's a big dude, dude, and with a very distracting mustache. I'm like, oh, get rid of the mustache.
I'm trying to remember. I think he was in the an Alice in Wonderland type of show.
He was, yeah.
And that's around the time when I first noticed him putting weight on. It
Oh.
was around then. And I'm like, ooh, Tim's getting a little chubby.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That's not right, Timmy.
moment of silence for Tim Curry, I guess. We had a winner last week.
We did. Congratulations, Tina.
Go, Tina!
Oh, that's all you get.
What movie was it, Sean?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Radical.
Which, coincidentally, I'll be doing on my segment
Oh,
when you jump over to the audio.
nice.
There you go.
Excellent.
Movie review with Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got notes. I'm prepared this time.
Oh, and your glasses. There.
He's got notes and glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Very professional.
So do you have a quote, Joseph?
I do have a quote, so it's only worth one gift card.
Only one.
Only one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready, Joe.
Okay. God damn it. I don't want another estimate. I want the procedures. Now. Comment
Ooh.
below.
I don't know what that is,
Good
but
luck.
I will tell you.
I will find out off mic.
Yes.
Okay, so before I send it down the table, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. And I already said that.
No music?
So, oh yeah, I guess. Want me to do it all over again now?
No, you don't.
So here's your fortune cookie of the week. Some want to be bankers when they grow up, but at this rate, they'll lose interest.
Oh. Have a great weekend.
Oh, wait, you can't do it with that.
Well,
I was going to say do the, but you
You
can't.
I
No,
can't.
I was playing. Have a good everything, though.